Hey guys, welcome back to your channel. This is Maverick here with episode 16 of No Guns Live. So anyways, last episode we went through the backstory of what happened to Victor, and apparently he is currently somewhere, right? And he requires Juzo to help him and get him out of the situation that he's in. He's kind of having a split personality. Well, I guess not really a split personality right now, but still, I guess you could say the sub-brains are sort of kind of you as well. In any case, he's not entirely himself, right? That's the main thing here. So he's going to require Juzo and Mary to go save him. And then, of course, EMS guy shows up and reaps all the rewards, but I wouldn't be too worried about them. They're just more of a side note anyways. In this episode, I'm expecting them to basically get through the situation with EMS and whatnot. Juzo's still missing both his arms, right? He needs to get that fixed. And then, of course, it's been a while since we've seen Tetsuro, so probably they should start thinking about how to go save him. Anyways, let's get into the episode right now. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. If she's on the scene, then of course. Wait, but what about the other dude? I thought he was I thought she was relieved of her duties. Meh. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I am kind of wondering whether or not this series works better as a manga than an anime. Right? I feel like this sort of nitty-gritty, hardboiled style fits manga a lot more. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm more familiar with manga works in the first place. Not to mention the sort of old school style that it has. It's definitely seen much more in manga than it is in anime. Like, what was the last nitty gritty style of anime that I've watched? And I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Engineer. Alright. So I guess Juzo's gonna get his arms back? Nope. Oh. Damn, this guy's much stronger than I gave him credit for. Yeah, Juzo's still behind him. Come on, Juzo. Now's not the time to be passing out. Yeah, he's definitely an extended as well. Oh, he saw? But that only detects stuff. How does that make you move faster? But just pure detection isn't enough for you to do invasion. If it's fast enough that a human body... Holy shit, this dude. That was definitely an asshole move. Oh, I'm just waiting for his face to get punched in. Yeah, his legs were shot by him, right? Yeah, you should be glad that he isn't actually serious about killing Mary. You're taking way too long to transform, Juzo. What? This is how a gunslave unit actually... What the hell? He's his engineer. Oh. You are effed. Oof. Yeah, he couldn't actually punch him. If he punched him, his head would be flying off. Oh, really? Okay. How do you store extra spare arms in that body? That... The physics in this world, man. The guy your personality came from. Huh. Okay. Having Victor's memories, but not actually Victor. Wanted you to have a normal life. Yeah, it seems to be a recurring problem. Should probably stop the bleeding first. It's just a regular human, right? Hello.
面倒を起こす以外にやることはないのかしら。あなたって人は。けれど、今用があるのはあなたじゃないの。
これは一体。
あなたにはビクター逮捕の功を焦るあまり、スピッツベルゲンと裏取引があったという嫌疑がかけられています。言い逃れは局でゆっくりお聞きします。
Ex direct substitute director.
元 EMS 局長代理殿。連れて行きなさい。
Looks like the political struggles are continuing.
あなたが EMS に捕まったら、補助脳からビクター本体の位置が把握されちゃうっすからね。言いたいこともありますしね。さて、腕の配線つなぎ替えましたから、これで前みたいに悪さはできない。
Just like that.
あと、一つ教えるっす。人質は、さらった二人はどこっすか？ちゃんと無事なんすよね？
人質なら心配はいらないよ。それに子供の方は彼らの元にいる方が安全かもしれないね。
それってどういう？
その紙、自分で言えるようになったんだね。
Yeah, Tetsuro. At least the old Tetsuro. Probably provided lots of support and funding to this Spetsbergen.
ビクター！ビクター、いつか必ず私の手で。怖がらなくていいんすよ。ちょっとだけですから。レフティー、覚悟するっす。あ、待って、ちょっと、
Don't you guys still have a Tetsuro
の中を覗かせてもらおうか。
to rescue?
兄弟ってのはこうも似るもんかね。
何か言いました？
そいつを調べて何かわかりそうなのか。
レフティはあくまで左手のパーツで補助脳がないからログも調べられないですし。
I like how this is like a dog or a cat or something.
知能レベルは犬くらいですかね。
Okay, a dog.
会話はできないですし、ビクターのところへ案内してもらうのも無理でしょうけど、独立して動く仕掛けは気になりますよね。
そこか。
あ、まあビクターのことは気長に探すしかないですね。
Aren't you guys forgetting someone?
怪我をしっかり治すことだな。人間の体は俺みたいに取り替えが効かねえんだからよ。
分かってますって。でも
哲郎たちのことなら心配するな。
どうするつもりなんですか？
What are you gonna do?
どうぞ。お加減はいかがですかな、哲郎様。
どういうつもりだ。ハルモニエの干渉で僕の生態は簡単には戻らないんじゃなかったのか。だから僕は。
それはさぞやご不便だったでしょう。私が知っている中で一番。
Yeah, he doesn't talk in a robotic voice anymore.
一つ聞きたいことがある。
何々と？
あなたの記憶はほとんどないが、その名前は知っている。いや、この国の人間なら知らない者はいない。ウォシャウスキー博士、拡張技術の生みの親。あの対戦の最中、エクステンドを作り出し、
Father of extension technology.
生みの親とは過分な名前ですけどね。
Now he feels regret for what he created.
技術基礎理論の一研究者に過ぎなかった。
そんなあなたがなぜテロリストの仲間などになっているんだ。
それを言うなら、レリューレン CEO のご子息たる哲郎様が我々に協力しているのも不思議な話です。
僕がそんなことするはずがない。
記憶は消えたとしても、 私の預かり知るところではありませんが、あなたへのベリューレンの対応が全てを物語っている。あなたがスピッツベルゲンの協力者なのは事実なのです。そして協力者たるあなたに対して我々からの要求はただ一つ。ベリューレン社の要するガンスレイブユニット、通称セブン。あれが我々の活動にとって大きな妨げ。
The other gun slave unit.
しかし、ガンスレイブユニットに対抗できるのはガンスレイブユニットだけだ。
Of Juzo.
人質にして重蔵にそのガンスレイブユニットを倒させようっていうのか。
おおむねおっしゃる通りです。が、実に惜しい。今のままの乾重蔵ではセブンに勝ち目はない。
Because
いかないようですな。
it's not fully activated.
乾重蔵、13番機のすべてを知っている。何よりガンスレイブユニットが本来の力を発揮するためには、意志を捨て完全に道具になりきる必要がある。
道具。
あなたにはハルモニアを使って本来の彼の姿を取り戻していただきたいのですよ、哲郎様。
I mean, how did it do it in the past without harmony?
あなたの身内すべてに監視をつけています。あなたが我々の協力者である限り、彼らの安全は保証しましょう。
There we go. That's that. And I will see you guys after this. Alrighty, so we end the episode finally getting some more information on Tetsuro. We've already learned in, I think, the episode before the last one, that Tetsuro was actually also a supporter of the Spitsbergen. Now, as to why, I did have a few kind of predictions right. I feel like just by him actually being an insider in the corporation and knowing firsthand what the Extended are, what they are capable of, and the dangers of Extended, it's entirely possible that just because of that he became, he became adverse to Extended, and that's why he wanted to go and help the Spitsbergen. So it's probably as simple a storyline as that. Or, of course, we could also go for the more kind of a plot twist kind of thing, and it might be the case where Tetsuro was actually sent to Spitsbergen as a spy, right? Like as a hidden agent, only he lost his memories in the process, so now he actually, those in the Spitsbergen believe that Tetsuro was actually trying to legitimately help them, but then once Tetsuro actually regains his full memories, it'll turn out to be the case where he was only trying to infiltrate them for the corporation in the first place, right? Now that would be a twist that would be very, very interesting, but I don't think it's going to get as complicated as that. I think it's quite it's going to be quite clear that obviously the Extended, there's a lot of negatives towards them, right? And especially the corporation seems to view them as pure tools, weapons of mass destruction and all that. So I could totally see Tetsuro believing that perhaps the Spitsbergen are going to be the ones that can take down the corporation. Beyond that, we also learned a little bit more about Oliver. Sorry, not Oliver. Victor. And with his conversation with Mary. Long story short, I think what we need to know is basically just that Victor, the true Victor, right? The actual human Victor. Mary believes that Victor doesn't completely hate the Extended yet. She thinks that Victor probably is just having a moment of weakness or something like that, and deep down in his heart he still loves the Extended, and he's still going to try and turn things around and make the Extended for good instead of just being mindless killing machines, right? So that's basically the entire situation with that. Now, the cool thing and the most unexpected thing from this episode was definitely Juzo and him turning into, seeing a little bit of his true form, right? I definitely didn't expect an EMS member to be the one to get this out of him. I would have thought it would be reserved for bigger fights. In fact, I thought that he would have did something like this with his fight against Victor. But hey, I guess that is unexpected in its own right. I gotta say, the physics and the designs of the Extended, they are just so, like, whoever came up with the initial design, like maybe it was that doctor, that professor, Yeah, it might have been that dude at the very end there, right? That old dude. They do call him the father of extended, right? So probably he made a lot of contribution to this field of work. But I gotta say, they have a really weird sense of aesthetics, right? Most of the extended look like, seriously, they look like freaks, and Juzo is no exception here. And not to mention, like, the anatomy. Like, how exactly does that even work? I mean, sure, it's cool, right? Having a spine that completely extends out and then having spare parts stored in there and whatnot. But it's just so impractical and so anatomically impossible, right? Physically impossible to fit that much stuff into that frame, right? I mean, if you do think about it, and not to mention it's like completely impractical as well. If you were able to store spare arms within there, why not just just make it come out instead of like extending? I mean, I guess they go by the rule of cool, right? So I can't really fault them for that. It looks cool, and so even however impractical it is, as long as it looks cool, do it anyways. So. And I will admit that was pretty cool to seeing him going through all of those different stages, right? Launching a protective smoke screen, probably inserting some drugs to stabilize the body and whatnot, breaking away the old parts, and then assembling new parts and connecting them on. Now that, gotta say, that was pretty cool. I can't wait until we actually see him come to a big fight, really utilizing his hidden powers, right? Which would probably be, considering the end of this episode where they talk about him having to go up against 7, I think that's probably when we will actually see that, and we will see Juzo unlock his full potential and go up against 7 for an epic duke out between 2 gunslave units. So, really looking forward to that in the end. Also, kind of surprising for Oliver to actually be back at her position so fast. There was definitely a big political struggle back there as well. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to see too much of it. It's probably not that important anyways, but I'm just kind of curious, because you would think that the things that Oliver is trying to do and her getting demoted and whatnot, the powers that be wouldn't be so eager to actually reinstall her back as the director of EMS. But, hey, she persevered, and that's a good thing. Alright, so anyways, that's it for episode 10 of No Guns Life. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next week as well. Bye-bye.